Copyright 2006. Okay, I've already fixed all my stuff in this one. Pixel perfect mode, screen smoothing off, all my controller settings. Standard. You guys any of the later bonus dungeons? Yeah. Yeah, Square Enix never gives you the the be all end all version of anything. They always like take some stuff away. It's like, hey, let's release, the 2D HD versions of Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3, but hey, let's not put any of the Game Boy Color content in there, etc. Oh, sure, they're not great, but hey, it's extra content, right? Yeah, 2's wasn't bad. The advent of the airship marked the realization of mankind's dreams. Also sowed the seeds of corruption. Was this intro in the SNES version? Quest 1 2D HD added a shitload of content? Sure. They're in the world's most powerful military nation. It wasn't? There you go. It's extra content already. Yeah, that's what I thought. Baronic Kingdom is slowly changing its ways. It wasn't, I guess, until Final Fantasy VI that they started really adding, like, cinematics. Part of it is obviously because of the cart memory size available when this game came out was smaller, so... Menacing shadow hovers over the world. I have no idea what they added or what's different. In translation, but hopefully they keep the spoony bard. It's so iconic, right? And more cutscenes. Gunshots, clouds of dust, chaos. Just punching mountains. Broke my TV. Burn something or other. Indeed, dig chaos. Don't do it, don't jump off. Why? Why indeed. 2 moons. I know we go to the moon at some point. The omniscient crystals. Suddenly shed their light. Final Fantasy IV. Advance. So advanced. I love this music. Final Fantasy music. Best of all time. It's so good. Alright. Let's start the timer. Let's get it on. See how much of this I remember. No game. Look at those Mode 7 graphics. The GBA can't... why is it struggling so badly? The GBA can't handle Mode 7, apparently. Captain, we arrive with the Baron shortly. Very well. Good old Cecil. Cecil. Does he go by Cecil or Cecil? The captain seems kind of down. After what we did, who wouldn't be? I guess the DS, 3DS, whatever versions of 4, they added voice acting, right? We'll play that one at some point, too. So many versions of 4. Orders are orders, but killing innocent people will get the crystals isn't right. Oh no! Killed some Vivies. Hey, Reg. The first one! He came in on Final Fantasy II. Yeah, I didn't play the PS1 version of this one because I didn't think the PS1 version of this one was going to be different enough than the original. I guess they added, like, cinematic cutscenes despite all they would have added. Red Wings are supposed to protect the people, not harm them. That's enough. But Captain, surely you don't condone what we've done. Yeah, and amazing load times too. All of you, listen well. The raid on Mystidia was imperative. His Majesty and his council concluded the Mystidians and their broad knowledge of the crystals pose a serious threat to our kingdom. For Baron to prosper, we need the crystals. As soldiers of the Royal Air Force, we must achieve this by whatever means necessary. Captain. This is totally different. Captain, monster sighted dead ahead. A tutorial battle? Prepare for battle. Yeah. Cinematics and load screens, oh yeah. Imagine RPGs giving you, like, that battle, like, a minute into the game. Red Fang. Rip. Ugh. Are you alright? We've got more hostiles. Damnation. Damnation. Would never have said that on the SNES. 420, he blazed that one. Is everyone okay? Kickstarter Master's your favorite because they had trophies. Trophies always good. Never gonna believe this. We need to either collect or save the crystals, evenly spaced over the world map. Yep. And we need to get like a canoe and then a boat and then an airship to get to them all, instead of just getting the airship right off the bat. That would save us a lot of trouble. Hey Shiro, how's it going? Welcome to Final Fantasy. All accounted for, sir. We've been encountering a surprising number of monsters lately. Could it be some kind of omen? Captain, we are now over Baron. Very well. Prepare for landing. Love how his portrait has, like, a full face mask, but he still basically has, like, his character pixel art thingy has his face exposed. This one's way better than this next one. Yeah. I mean, what was the GBA's resolution compared to the SNES, right? I mean, it's probably lower resolution, I would imagine. Yep, Gothic did. Well done. So the crystal is now ours. The Mystidians put up no resistance. In fact, they were completely helpless. Is this the pity I perceive? Come, Captain. His Majesty awaits. It's the first of the Dark Knight. Are we Batman? We're Batman, aren't we? .56 by 224s in the SNES and 240 by 160. Yeah, so that definitely explains it right there. That big loss in vertical resolution. Get some glorious Eurojank, yeah. ATV's broken, yeah. Then fuck the ATV and the music. Excuse me, Captain. I must speak to His Majesty in private. Please wait here. Your Majesty, I'm afraid Cecil, Cecil can no longer be trusted. He clearly questions your authority. I suspected as much. It matters not, so long as I obtain the crystals. Send him in. Yes, Your Majesty. So smushy, yeah. Captain, His Majesty summons you. Kingdom of Baron hails your return. May I have the crystal? Yes, Your Majesty. All those nice chunky pixels, though. Let's ruin it. Oops. Let's ruin it to hell. Oh God! Oh God! No, this is oh God! No! This is so bad. Why did I do this? Got to bring my puke bucket. Ah, much better. The smoothing ever looked good. I think it looked okay when I was playing like Lord of the Rings because they had like friggin' just pre-rendered everything. Like everything was just like quote unquote realistic looking stuff. So, but for like pixel art stuff, hell no. Hey Baines, how's it going? Hand over the water crystal. So this is the crystal. What splendor. We're dismissed, Cecil. We'll go with Cecil. I don't know what the quote-unquote correct pronunciation is, but... Your Majesty. Yes. Love that double take there. I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Captain, what is it? Your Majesty, forgive me. What are your intentions? My men are confused and displeased. And you? You question my command? No, I only ask. Silence. Dissension only leads to treason. That I will not tolerate. If you're playing with screen smoothing, you can say you're recording a long play for YouTube. No, if you're playing a long play, you got to play like a 4:3 in like 16:9 stretch resolution. That's how you really do it. I hereby relieve you of your command of the Red Wings. Your Majesty. Cecil. It'll always be Cecil. I guess it's a whole like Titus versus Titus thing because you know they never pronounced it in the original game. So when suddenly the quote unquote official pronunciation is Titus, it's like no, I refuse. I refuse to call him Titus. Or like Kate Sith versus Kachi or whatever. But like Kate Sith is canonically Kate Sith. Like when they actually say his name. But yeah, Titus is like is canonically wrong. Yeah, well Eris and Aerith, I mean that was a translation issue. It was never vocalized, right? Used to stretch everything to 16:9. Oh, that's evil. Now I charge you with another duty. Slay the Phantom Beast and infest Mist Valley and deliver this bomb ring to the village of Mist. I'm sure that'll totally go well. You leave tomorrow at first light. Not Ares. Your Majesty, I beg you to reconsider. Cecil had done nothing wrong. You insolent cur! How dare you barge in here? Yeah, Titus just... Yeah, Titus just sounds like somebody you just want to punch in the face. You're so concerned about him, you may accompany him. Now take the ring and be gone. Infinitely better than the free-to-play Korean MMO sprites as earlier PC re-releases. Received bomb ring. Yeah, is it Yuffie or Yuffie? I'm always gonna call her Yuffie. How, how do they actually pronounce her name? I don't know if I've ever heard anybody actually say her name, like in the games. Okay, it is Yuffie, thank God. If they called her Yuffie or something, I'd be like, hell no. Yeah. You always say Yuffie? That's wrong, Bojanka, that's wrong. Yuffie, Titus, Kate Sith. Your Majesty. Tifa. I call her Tifa, not Tifa. Tifa. Sorry, Kane. Once we have completed the mission, the King is bound to forgive us both. We'll rejoin the Red Wings in no time. Get some rest. Leave tomorrow and preparations to me. How many times do you pronounce Yuff? Like, honestly. Yuffie just sounds like a better name than Yuffie. Yuffie just makes her sound like a hippie. What a Yuffie. Hey, Cor. How's it going? This last GBA game like this was on the PS1, yeah. Oh my god, we run so fast. So fast. I love how we're like 3rd place. We got quick save. Okay, I guess it's like quits. Battle mode. Wait inactive. Yeah, I think we'll take wait. Battle speed. I'm sure we'll speed that up. Assuming... Wait, the smaller the number, the faster? Okay. That's confusing. B button dash. Okay. So, it's not... I love games that give you the option of, like, it's like, hey, you can either hold down a button to dash or hold the button to slow down. Thank God they have that as an option. Yeah, I'll probably go and keep. Gotta go with the classic Final Fantasy Blue. Bestiary. Oops. Wrong R button. Monster slain 0%. I clearly killed some monsters there. So many enemies, Jesus Christ. 200 and... They couldn't have put like 2 more monsters just to have a nice even 255. Harrison Aerith, yeah. Yeah, it's bugging me. It's right-handed. That totally was triggering me. Dark sword, dark shield, dark helm, dark armor, dark gloves. This guy is like frickin' emo as hell. Cannot use magic. He clearly used magic on the airship. I call bullshit on that. Trash the bomb ring, that way we can't, like... We can't blow up the town. I've heard rather disturbing rumors regarding the king lately. Best to suppress any disloyal thoughts if you wish to survive these times. Whatever others may say, I trust the king. His Majesty is acting very strange lately. This valley is northwest of the Baron. With you and our Master Kane joining forces, nothing will be able to stop you. What's wrong? I'm sorry to have dragged you into this. My actions are my own. I mastered the Dark Sword at His Majesty's orders. It was to protect Baron, not to plunder. Surely the king has his reasons. I envy you, Kane. I envy the path you choose. You chose. I suppose I could have attained a higher rank had I become a Dark Knight. My father, who passed away when I was still young, was a dragoon. Felt that I could help keep some sort of connection with him if I became a dragoon as well. I didn't mean to bore you with my stories. Anyway, I don't need your concern. One thing you should be concerned about is slaying creatures tomorrow. I don't want to be the only one doing his part. Oh, I will. I'll slay twice as many as you. That's more like it. You should get some rest. We'll rise early tomorrow. Yeah, I know, right? Who needs to be a filthy paladin? King is most displeased. He will not see you until you have delivered the bomb ring to the village of Mist. Where do you acquire a crystal from Mysidia? I'm on duty. Leave me alone. Ether. You're free to take items from the storage room to help you with your mission. Already did. Press the switch on the wall to open the door. Already did. Gotta love the fart. Cecil. Her face looks like she's been punched a few times too many there. Thank goodness you're alright. I was so worried. Left on such short notice. We're fine. I wish I could say the same for the Mysidians we slaughtered. That the instruments are missing? Final Fantasy VI Advance is bad? Really? Oh. Cecil. I'll visit you later, okay? Very well. Well. Look who's back. Rosa was worried sick about you. It's sad. Don't you ever worry her like that again, do you hear? So, how are my airships? I'll bet you and your goons wrecked them up or something awful. Hey, what's the matter with you, kiddo? Well, what? The king demoted you? What about the Red Wings? They'll be a mess without you. Let's come over to the king. He's been acting peculiar. He ordered me to build an airship that he can use to slaughter people. Everyone's worried about his majesty. Yeah. Anywho, be careful out there. Make short work of that mission. Get back safe. Did they make Sid look like a psycho? I mean, Sid is kind of a psycho, so... Whoa, I have to start heading home or my daughter is going to kill me. Ow, my arm's broken. Captain, is he dreaming of me? I'll just eat and laugh and try to forget about Mysidia. There's so much for the Red Wings' honor. Still can't believe what we did. So pointless. Took your GBA SP out? Nice. Playing on the actual SP. Yep, the Game Boy Advance is like the one Game Boy I never had. I had the original Game Boy. Well, I guess I never had the Game Boy Color either. I had the OG Game Boy. I had like the DS, 3DS, but the GBA kind of like skipped that generation. I didn't really need a handheld at that time, so it's unfortunate. Nope, not even the SP. We locked up the Mysidian mages opposed us, sir. You can talk to them through the doors. Hey, you over there! Get down here! Talk to them through the doors if they randomly walk towards the bars. You won't get away with this, you hear me? Five hours later. I do not expect you to spare us, but please return the crystal of Mysidia. Oh. You idiots don't know anything. The crystal isn't just any old jewel. So the Pokemon Sapphire Edition Game Boy Advance SP? Nice. It's probably worth a pretty penny. You dream of KFC Country Fried Chocobo. Surprised they don't have a Kentucky Fried Chocobo somewhere in a Final Fantasy game. You're free to take items. Your hidden sacred treasures rest within these walls. Access to that chamber is forbidden. Damn it! Get out of my way! You have to pull together Or we have to pull another all-nighter today. I'm so tired. Oh, don't tell the boss that I was grousing. You seen Master Sid. He ordered us to service the airships, and just up and disappeared. This tower is off limits. The original stabby back ranges, yeah. Original Vivies. Rosa became a white mage for you, Cecil, to help you in any way she could. Please don't worry her too much. Being is bringing with vigor these days. I find it somewhat unnatural. Currently studying basic white magic. 4 levels of cure spells are Cure, Curaga, Curaga, and Curaja. Is it Curaja or Curaya? A J, a Y, or a J? Sleep. Heh, sweet dreams, pal. Huh? Was it? You're not sleepy at all. Well, heck, what did I do wrong? Curaya. We're diligently working and develop more spells for actual combat. Basic spells like Fire and Blizzard aren't powerful enough against many monsters. I still remember hearing about more potent spells, but... Traveling through Germany with unreliable Wi-Fi. It's always fun. How's Germany? Or a new fan for your case, I got one that's too small. That's always fun. You know what they say, measure twice, cut once. All is well, sir. Foreboding air surrounds the castle as of late. Leave early tomorrow. Please get some rest, sir. Nightfall's approaching, sir. Please remain inside the castle. Oh, I'm like, why is the door not opening? Gotta press the random switch on the side, apparently. Yeah, it's pretty chilly here. Here it's like hovering just above 0. The wind, it's like 2 or 3 degrees. It's ugh. I want winter to end. I changed your sheets, sir. Here you are to depart early tomorrow morning. Good night. That's right, just go into your bed with your full suit of armor on. What happened to the king? He covets the crystals as though he's possessed. He'll resort to any means to get them. Nevertheless, I can't defy him. How could I cross a man who's raised Cain in me like his very own? The chivalrous knight whom I've adored and admired since childhood. Will not betray him, I can't. Cecil. It keeps changing. What's going on? You just returned from Mysidia, and now you must journey afar to battle this phantom beast. You're acting very strange. Nothing's wrong. Everything's fine. Cecil, look at me. In Mysidia, we killed innocent people to steal their crystal. It was horrible. I suppose this is my fate as a Dark Knight. Soon I won't even feel remorse for my actions. Never see the maid lady again. Yep, she totally was. Enjoying all the Canadians I know randomly getting tortured by surprise snow out of nowhere. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much standard Canadian, like, spring. It's like, oh, snow again. Yeah, exactly. The king's like, hey, become a Dark Knight. It's like, oh, I guess you know best since you're the king. You and I both know that would never happen. Still, I can't defy the king. I'm a hopeless coward. Cecil, I know, would never whimper like this. The Cecil I love. You leave for Mist early tomorrow, right? Yes, but don't worry, Kane's coming too. I'll be fine, trust me. Please come back to me in one piece. Thank you, Rosa. Though as a dark knight, you know we can never be together. Yeah, we'll see if dark knight and white mage mix together, it'll explode or something. Like matter and antimatter. So, are you ready for some real combat? Always. Lead the way. $19.91, young punk. I'm sure I played it back on the SNES, but like I would have rented it. I wouldn't have like bought it. So obviously I didn't beat it back then. Because you're not beating a game if you're renting it. That's where red mages come from. That's true. And so the Dark Knight Cecil was stripped of his command as the captain of the Red Wings. He and the Master Dragoon Kane head towards the Dark Valley, or the Village of Mists. The end. Alright, next game. The advent of the airship marked the realization of the Baron's dreams, but also the birth of its militarism. With its Royal Air Force, Red Wings, Baron soon reigned supreme. Now as monsters multiply and stir unrest, the Baron only exploits his power to collect the world's crystals. Why? Why or why? Crystals silently shed their light. Can always look like a beetle light. Does look like a beetle. This music is so good. Yeah, it is a very good map song. King is gravely mistaken in ordering his men to master the Dark Sword. The Devil's Road leads to Mysidia, but has remained closed since the Mysidians sealed their end. Tournaments actively traded with Mysidia via this path. It's no longer in use. Stairs lead to the training room. Being too reckless in battle can cost you your life. Here are some useful tips. To leave in battle, hold the L and R buttons simultaneously. Some magic spells can be cast on multiple targets. During battle, press the control pad left to target the enemies, or control pad right to target all allies. Casting magic outside of battle, press the control pad left or right to target all allies. If your inventory becomes full, talk to the Fat Chocobo in any Chocobo forest. That's definitely... Was there a Fat Chocobo in the original game? Probably not. Hold on to your items for you. Use Gazelle Greens to bring forth Fat Chocobo when the smell of the Chocobos in the air. Was he? And next to you is Naming Way. Talk to him if you want to change your name. You wish to change your name? Sure. There, fixed it. The 2 towers. Hey, Red Macaw. How's it going? Caverns don't contain save points. Use them wisely. Must make quick decisions in battle. Slow down the battle speed if you're still a beginner. You select active battle mode in the config menu. Monsters will attack even when you're choosing items or magic. Move characters with low vitality to the back row. Press control pad left during battle to select the front or back row. Press control pad right during battle to defend. In order to use any weapon in your inventory during a battle, select items and press control pad up until the weapon menu appears. You can then wield different weapons and replenish arrows by choosing them from this menu. Since something bad will happen if the mist is attacked, beware of the mist. Who locks a shop? I can't stop thinking about Dark Knights. They're cool. And by cool, I mean totally sweet. The work and designs work on this localization. I hear the king and you boys are up to no good these days. Whatever it is you're all doing, keep Rose out of it, you hear? Ow, wow, wow! I don't know if there's any objects hidden in pots, but... gotta check. Oh, there it is. And a potion! Gizzle grains. If you're journeying far, you mustn't forget to bring potions, antidotes, and tents along. Yep, gotta check them all. The one pot you don't check is gonna have Excalibur in it or something. Sometimes the run is a little too fast. The thing that's annoying is that, like, they have it so you hold down B to dash, but they don't have it so you press D to or B to slow down. So sometimes when you're trying to get through like a little gap like that, it's very easy to just like overshoot it and you're like, oh, God damn it, no, stop it. So it'd be nice to hold it down, like just to walk to crawl for a second. This isn't randomizer, it isn't. Hey, Arietta, how's it going? Dwarven bread. Imagine a regular playthrough of this game. It's not a speedrun, it's not a randomizer. They have the same effect as Sight. No idea what Sight, I'm assuming, lets you see the stats of enemies. Sir Cecil of the Red Wings, I haven't done anything wrong. I'm a good citizen, I pay my taxes. Off with her head. A fee? You're the Dark Knight. Can take money from someone of your status. I'll take a milk, then. Good old milk bars. Dancers wanted. Looking for cute, talented dancers. Interested parties apply within the management. Chocolate milk. Disgusting. Let's hope not. That place would have been shut down years ago. That building over yonder on the west side leads to an old waterway that goes all the way to the castle. But I reckon it's always locked. I'm sure it'll always be locked and we're never going to go through that. Cecil, can you tell my father to stop pulling all-nighters? He's been confrontational lately, and he doesn't listen to me anymore. He's been arguing a lot with some of the townspeople, too, because they're always bad-mouthing the king and the soldiers. History of shipbuilding. Birds of the world. Ow, wow, wow. Principles of buoyancy. I did it. I built a new engine. Final Fantasy Legends. No, I didn't spread any bad rumors about the king. Really? I'll show you something neat in return if you keep your mouth shut. Showing a dance in front of the kid like that. So saucy. Do it again. It's a good thing the kid's looking away every time. It's like, close your eyes, kid. You can't see this until you're an adult. What happens if the kid is like in the path when she does her dance? She gonna like go inside the kid? Yep. What a lucky kid. Found a tent. An hourglass. Alright, let's go. It's a very big bass line on that fanfare music there. Kane's like, where do I land? Of course it does. It's gone to the moon ahead of us. It's very bassy. I mean, probably on the GBA speakers, it probably wouldn't be anywhere near as bassy since, you know, GBA speakers are probably tinny as hell, but... He does, yes. Definitely have to rate him tonight if he's still on by the time I finish. It's gonna be playing some Wild Arms. Don't remember where to go, what direction. Hell divers. You should make a game based on those animals. Have you ever swung a spear? I thought not. Clearly he knows better. I smell chocobo in the air. How many gizzle greens, though? White chocobo, gotcha. Restored MP. And the white chocobos restore MP. Chocobo, giddy up. Chocobo music. Best music. That chocobo can walk on water. It just sucks that it stops where it does, though. Video games. Got married to your pillow. I guess you sleep with her every night. Turn back. What? Who's there? So many tents. I feel like jumping on that sword rat would be a good idea. Sounds like that would be painful. I am. Like pressing the X button to open up the menu is like, that's right. There is no X button on the... I guess I could fix that. Yeah. I know it's gonna bug me. X equals start. There. Done. You was great. 100% agree. It's just, you know, they just had the disadvantage of just of being confusing for like anybody who just thought it was like an addition to the Wii or whatever. People just thought it was like, oh, you're buying a gamepad for the Wii. Instead of like, hey, it's a new console, so that definitely didn't help its marketing. Leave at once. Could that be the beast of Mist Valley? Knights of Baron, who are you? Leave now or suffer the consequences. Show yourself. You choose to ignore my warnings? No. You were just the tablet, yeah. They doubled down on that tablet, and it's like, let's just make a whole system based on it now. I just realized, yeah, every time I use that dark, I take damage. Like, why am I so hurt with Cecil? I've been hurting myself every time I use that. Takes a lot out of him, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure some games took good advantage of the tablet, but the majority of games basically pulled like a DS thing with it, where it's like, oh, here's some extra menus and stuff they could just normally pull up with a button press or UI or whatever. Some blood for sword powers, yep. We have to get to Mist. We're not turning back. So be it. Mist is gathering. It's a Mist dragon. music is so farty. Trying to turn to mist, oh no. Sure to attack when his tail is up. I know, right? Miss Dragon down! Let's go deliver this bomb ring and quietly leave. Nothing bad will happen, I'm sure, after the delivery. Oops. The ring is glowing. The king betrayed us. How dare he? Oopsie doodle. What? This is it? This is why you sent us here. We've destroyed the entire village. Why would he make us do this? No, Mommy! Kill her now! My mom's dragon died, and because of that, my mom died too. What? I've heard of people with the powers to summon monsters. Yeah, finish the job. Make sure she doesn't suffer. Summoners, they're called. And we are the ones responsible for killing her mother and by killing the dragon. You killed my mom's dragon. We didn't know that would happen. So that was the king's wish. Annihilate every summoner in this village. Can't be. I'm afraid it's true. I'm also afraid we're going to have to get rid of the girl. What? We have to obey the king's orders. Alright then. But she's just a child. You intend to defy the king? Was he this, like, brutal in the first game? In the original game? I refuse to continue any more slaughter in the king's name. I knew you'd say that, but don't worry. I'm on your side. You are? I owe the king so much, but I can't disgrace the dragoons. So you'll join me? Yes, but we will need allies if we were to oppose the mightiest kingdom of the land. We have to do it for Rosa as well. Thank you, Kane. Save it. This isn't only for your sake. This place is dangerous. Better get going. What about the girl? We can't just leave her. We'll have to take her with us. It's alright. We won't hurt you like we hurt all your friends and family. You're gonna have to come with us, okay? No! Come on. We have to go now. No, go away! Wait. I hate you. You killed my mom. Go away! Earthquake. We got this. We got this. I know, right? Oh god, I don't know what her problem is. She must be in that teenage rebellious phase. She doesn't want to go with these strange men that just killed her entire village. You would think so, right? She's safe. Thank goodness. Never bring back the mechanic of killing the summoned beast kills the summoner. Yeah. Kane. 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 Gone. I mean, Kane. How to get her out of here. Kane, I pray that you're alive. Just puts her in his inventory. Hey, Tifa. Second. I've only played it on the original, I mean, technically I could have played the PS1 version, but I figured there wasn't enough difference between the PS1 and the SNES version, so I didn't play that one, but yeah, second time. Yeah. I still have, like, what, 3 more times to play this game? I still have the PSP version, I've got the DS version, I've got the Pixel Remaster version. So plenty more times to play this down the road. Well, I figure each version has some extra content, so it's worth replaying. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be playing the ultimate epilogue stuff with the after years. It's convenient that all the monsters stopped attacking. Of course it is. Because it's Sahagins. Oh yeah, I mean, the DS one being like 3D and stuff, and voice acting and stuff definitely adds a lot. Well, the problem with that hack sloth is they wouldn't be able to resell you the game again in the future. So clearly they need to resell you the game again by not making the ultimate version, right? You never get, like, the ultimate version of anything when it comes to Squeenix games. You know. Level up. Four didn't have the after years, 5 didn't have the extra classes, 2 probably didn't have the extra content, 1 and 2 didn't have the extra content from Dawn of Souls, etc., right? Seven or 9 with a bunch of mods installed. Give us some cool shades. Naked Tifa mod. Is she gonna have Lara Croft's torso from naked mods of the Tomb Raider games? Third party Toho characters. Hey, Milkin Man. It's going great. Rebirth has new mods? Of course it does. Yeah, if there's a game with female characters, it's almost guaranteed there's a nude mod out there for it. It's just the way it is with the fan base. I love how darkness doesn't affect anything. Still, oh, I was gonna say, we still haven't missed. As soon as I was about to say that. Really? One-step encounter? It's always a question mark of how much it actually reduces the agility, right? Who's in that cave before we go into the... waterway? Alright, let's go to the town before we go any further. Yeah, sometimes you move a little too fast. It'd be nice to hold down the button to slow you down. I don't want to have to hold down the button all the time to run normally. That's just annoying. Yeah, it's pretty standard in every Final Fantasy. Magic Evade does both of the hits. Oh, yeah. Final Fantasy 16. Well, modern games, they could just, like, patch that out, I guess. Kaipo, oasis of the desert. I have to find her a place to rest. Let's dunk her in the ocean. Welcome. Oh, she looks very pale. Is she alright? Get her to a bed quickly. She can rest here, free of charge. Thank you. Hey, are you alright? My name is Cecil. What's yours? I'm sorry about your mother. Understand if you can't forgive me. Wait, dude, you just murdered her mother. Say, I'm sorry. My bad. You okay now? At least let me protect you. Wait, he said she can stay free of charge. He didn't say Cecil can stay free of charge. Famous girl with dead parents because you're a monster fuckface. Nope. Cecil, I finally found you. Wait. I'm here on the King's orders. All summoners from Mist must be annihilated. Hand over the girl now. Never. Then you shall die. And these guys are like twice as big as I am. Cecil's a dwarf. Retreat. You have the PC re-release of 7 recently. Released it on Steam. Forgot to upload the game's files. It's pretty funny. Got an empty file. The game had to be patched in. Like, you think they would have actually tested if the game was included when they put it on Steam? Nah, too much work. 11 versus 6 feet. Yeah, maybe. I know you're awake. Are you okay? Is the girl that should be... It feels like Cecil should be asking the girl if she's okay. Are you okay? Yes. No, maybe not. Don't worry about me. Will anyone hurt you? Promise? I promise. I'm Rydia. Rydia. Someone Rydia has joined the party. All of a sudden she's in the party now. All set. Hey, I didn't say you could stay for free. It'll be 5,000 gil, please. Sung him in a chocobo. What about the dude who, like, cast Earthquake? Can't have any of that. Damn it, game. No Cho Aniki for me. Nope. I can't believe Anna ran away. She and her father, Sage Tella, are very close. Sage Tella. They better include the Spoony Bard line in this. There's no way they would have, like, removed that one. Quench your thirst with Kaipo Punch. I'm a traveling scholar. I want to go to Fabul, which lies east of Damsian, to do a little research. Some old man in the water cavern won't let me through. I want to go to the Antlion Cave east of Damsian because of the fat loot inside. They misspelled fat, so it should have been a PH. Too bad only the royals are allowed there. Why, hello. We really have visitors these days, with all the monsters running around. Kupo Punch. Kupo. Took it out of the PS1 version, they put back in this one? Yeah. I mean, it's such a meme. It was a meme before memes became a thing. So of course they had to include it. It would have been a public outroar. Outcry. Water cavern is to the northeast, but it's dangerous. There have been sightings of 8 water serpents. 8. Anna fell deeply in love with someone, but she left Kaipo because of Sage Tella didn't approve. Heard some damsel from Baron passed out on the outskirts of town. She was taken to someone's house to rest. I want to go to Damsian to become a dancer, but the water cavern is filled with monsters. Been practicing though. Check out these moves. So much dancing. Oh my, she dances. It's all wet now. If you're going to travel with that little girl, I recommend moving her to the back row. I found a girl from Baron lying unconscious just outside of town. Poor thing's been afflicted with a desert fever. She just keeps muttering the name Cecil over and over. Rosa. Rosa. Cecil. Cecil, be careful. Cecil, be careful. Cure for desert fever, sand ruby. Gee, I wonder if we're going to go find a sand ruby. Cure the desert fever. You need a rare jewel called the Sand Ruby, found only in a cave where the ant lion dwells. Well, I guess somebody's gonna have to go get that. We've got a quest ahead of us. Either. Imagine the bow's better from back row, but I guess we need to use arrows whenever we shoot it. Or to detoxify. Yeah, probably handy. Guess we can cure poison. So slow. Chocobo Geek. 159 damage. So much damage. Blizzard. Hey, Bobriska. Microsoft Saga. We're gonna have to fight the mighty co-pilot. That'll be the final boss. Master Chief. Who's played MS Saga recently? Yeah. It's definitely going to be an interesting one. I'm sure it'll be good. Sight. I really need to go and finish Twilight Princess. And any of those older ones. I really need to finish those. She did some damage. Another level, and then we'll go heal up. Big boy. Come on, one more level. When you want encounters, you never find them. Alarm clock. You can check the shop. Sometimes you definitely run a little too fast. Advance indeed, Gargrimmer. We have advanced. We have advanced to the advanced. I will. Playing both versions. Wait, we didn't sleep in different beds now? We just slept in the same bed? There's like 6 beds, guys. You don't have to share a bed. She had a scary dream. Yeah, she had a nightmare of her village burning and us standing on top of her mother's corpse. Share a buddy, not a bed. Hey, Zoma, thanks to the raid. Welcome, raiders. Kingdom Hearts 2, how's that coming? I will. I got the PSP version, I've got the DS version, I've got the Pixel Remaster. The only one I skipped was the PS1 version. So I figured there wasn't enough reason to play that one over the original one. Because it's basically the same game with like worse load times and I guess some cutscenes I could just pull up on YouTube if I wanted to. This one I figured there's enough differences to warrant playing the game again. Magic for the dungeon. Yeah. I played Final Fantasy II. I should specify when I played it on the SNES, because that was the US naming of it. It's been a long time since I played the original, to be fair. Like a long time. It was like, I think I was looking it up, it was like game 52. So almost 10 times 10 times ago. So it's crazy how this one almost beat game 520. I played it as game 52 originally. So long ago. Fighting some land fish. Landfish defeated. Yeah, we definitely did. I mean, on the SNES, you had like a lot of costs. There was a very niche genre. The costs were quite high because most RPGs usually use bigger carts, which were more expensive. So, you know, the games back then were very expensive. The equivalent of like hundreds of dollars nowadays, easily. Like this game, when it first came out, probably would have been the equivalent of like $200 or $200 plus in today's money. So that definitely made it like a lot less likely to be, you know, purchased, right? And then, you know, obviously the localization time was a lot slower compared to it is nowadays. Nowadays, you often get the game released in English at the same time it's released in like in Japanese or whatever. But back then there was like a 1 or 2 year delay between the original release and and the Western release, so there's a lot of issues, obviously. So a lot of things kind of limited the number of games that came out in the West. Well, the main problem with back in the day is that localization usually started after the game was released. Nowadays, it's basically done at the same time. It's done alongside the game's release. Before, it's like, alright, game's released, here's the game, here's the script, localize it. And then you're starting from day one of the game's initial release. So it's going to take a while. And oftentimes they didn't have any sort of... they didn't really have any sort of like guides of like, you know, like here's a script, but they don't know like the actual names of things. Like if you just have like a Japanese, you know, word, you don't know like is this supposed to be like a spell? Is this supposed to be like an item? Is this supposed to be a name? Like you don't know, so the localization is often wrong because you didn't have context in any way. Right? Yeah, and stuff like Pokemon is a great example where there's a lot of localization to be done. You have all these different Pokemon that have to have like different names. So you got it's not just as simple as like, all right, take the Japanese text and localize it. You got to like make an entire. That did no damage. This is the wrong spell there. Well, I mean, that could be just part of, like, when the games are released. Like in North America, they might be traditionally released on the, I don't know, Friday or whatever, and then maybe in Japan they were traditionally released on a Monday. I don't know. Just random guesses here, but... The PSX version, yeah, the final. Well, I don't know about. I don't remember if Chronicles and stuff came out before 9. I know Origins, Final Fantasy Origins, was like the last one released. Basically, the last RPG released in PS1. That was 1 and 2. So I think they came out with. I don't remember if 4 or 5 and 4, or sorry, 5 and 6 were released first or second. I'm assuming 4 and Chrono Trigger were probably released first, and then 5 and 6. But yeah, they're probably released after 9, most likely. Hi, Stevel's Gaming. Have a fantastic night. Zombies. Cure them all. Doing no damage. It kind of makes sense in a way. He's using like a dark sword against zombies. So it kind of makes sense. Yeah, these are tanky. Unless he crits, then he does good damage. Should have just run away. He's using so much magic. Probably would have been better to use like an actual black magic spell instead of Cure. See how much Blizzard does instead of cure. Just a little bit more. I got a tint. Could that be? It is. The Dark Sword. Dark Knight, I need your assistance. It's wrong. Let's get to Damsien, recalling my daughter. I was deceived by a wicked bard. Is it a spoony bard? We must hurry, for I sense an ill omen. You must be Sage Tella. Indeed I am. That girl. He is a summoner. Perfect. She can help too. My torque power is useless. A giant monster lurks in the lake ahead. That devil even withstands magic. I think we can defeat it together. Then I can finally be on my way. Hurrying to Damsien as well. Let us make haste. Sage Tella has joined the party. Whopping level 20. Party of the dungeon are out of battle. Does he cast this on himself every time? Never. They should make multiple saves. Have 3 save slots. Water bug is tanky. Finished Dokimon. Nice. Gotta play it forever and ever. To target that one fish there. Finish Witcher 3. Good excuse, good excuse. Catarate sometimes. Gigantode. Iron Ring. Telling them. Right. I guess the position determines the row. It's the second and fourth position are back row, and third and fifth position I'm assuming are front row too. Yeah, I guess, yeah. You do this or this. Yeah, I should totally put Cecil in the back row. Get the MS Saga relatively fast. I don't know about relative. There's some pretty long games coming up. It's not like last batch. The last batch of games was super fast. I hate when I I go here, I'm expecting if I press back it would like select all the characters, but no, then it goes down to the other fish because it's like slightly further back. It messes me up. Treasure. I know, right? A game that actually puts treasure behind a waterfall. It's amazing. Damn it. I really hate when I'm trying to get through like one gap. At least we have Tella with fire now. That'll help out a bit. Poison. Who's teaching her all these spells? I mean, I guess Tella could be teaching her now, but... What? No treasure behind that waterfall. Alright, bring your pitchfork back out. Yeah, Tilda doesn't even know the spell, though. She just learns the poison and stuff by herself. She's definitely gonna be a problem child. Should keep an eye on her. It wasn't long. We were already in the last last tournament. I got to the last tournament before the stream ended last time. I just didn't have time to go through the tournament. So just had to defeat like basically 2 groups. We played, it was Donkey Kong and Luigi, and then Bowser and Waluigi was the finals. We somehow beat Mario and Peach. Mana mana. Well, they're only in the last match, right? That's the whole point, right? They're doing like the main story mode is just these random characters, and then like right at the end, it's like, oh, now you fight the Mario team. It's their prize for winning the rest of the battles. I noticed that sometimes, like in that case there, like Cecil got to attack twice, even though he had just attacked and his ATB bar wasn't full, but somehow got to attack a second time. That must be a bug. I've seen that happen a few times with Rydia too. We can rest here. This magic field repels all monsters. You can save and use a tent or cottage in here. Let's use my tent to rest and prepare for the upcoming battle. Oh, you play a lot of tennis. The majority of the game is playing tennis. Girl's asleep already. She must have been exhausted. Who is she? A summoner from the village of Mist. She holds a great potential. Proper training, she'll be able to master many spells. Look at her. What a cute face. She reminds me of Anna at that age. Who's Anna? My daughter. She eloped with a spoony bard to Dumcian because I didn't consent to their union. What business have you in Dumcian? A friend of mine suffers from desert fever. Ah, so you came for the sand ruby. It won't be easy to obtain. Tell me more about this monster we must face. A vicious creature with 8 huge tentacles. We must kill it and reach Dumcian, before it's too late. Too late for what? I don't know. Only pray my instincts are wrong. I'll say it. Preemptive strike. That's good to hear, Gurkirmer. Feeling nice and normal now. It's been that spring fever. Good old weather change just wreaks havoc on everything. Ocean. That sucks. Gotta wear a big comforter. God damn it. I mean, to be fair, most people sleep by that time. They're not going to compensate for people who sleep at like 3 o'clock in the morning. That's on you, not on them. Mallets. Gotta encounter rate sometimes. It's definitely on the high end. Yeah, sometimes you get like one-step encounters and you're like, what the hell? Oh, just use your own heater. Personal heater, just in case. Soon the weather will be nice again, but it's definitely a long winter. Winter just doesn't want to give up. It just stays behind forever. Ice rod. This is the power of ice. Ice, ice, baby. Just leave these guys, not worth 31 gil. $580 gil. I don't want to fight these things. The zombies, I can't do any physical damage to them. And I have to, like, use so much magic to kill them. It's just not worth it. Red moose. I guess these guys are the same thing, but... To add them to our bestiary. About the same damage. Sometimes with like holding a Dracula clone with their chest. They definitely have a weird look to them. Yeah, the healing magic. Well, I guess Cura. I know regular Cura is pretty crappy, but I don't know. I don't know if Cura would have been better than Fyra for Tella. So, like for Rydia, better to use Blizzard and Cure. Does more damage. What was I gonna check? I was gonna check something and I forget what. Oh, yeah, Bestiary. I guess we don't. I'm trying to think where we access the bestiary. Maybe it's on the main menu? No, there was definitely something here. Config? Oh yeah, it's under config. I got 3 stars or something. I guess it just shows that it's new. Get everything up to 13. Woo! Potion Tent. Hourglass Goblin. Cockatrice. Sword Rat. Insectus. Desert Sagan. Flying Eyes. Hundlegs. Sandworm. A Silver Apple. Red Moose. Yeah, 254 defense. So don't use physical attacks on these guys. Gigantode. Zombie. Wait, Zombie has like 2 defense. I guess my dark sword, they're just very resistant to my dark sword because it's like darkness, I guess. I love Galeria. He didn't finish it. Oh, that's fun. Is there a patch for it? Or you just get to the end, it's like, yeah, clearly, is it like a Lord of the Rings Third Age kind of thing? Water bug. These guys are like nun types. This guy's an undead type, insect type, pudding type. Get halfway through the game, you do a 5,000 floor randomized dungeon. Oh god. Well, guess which game isn't gonna be isn't gonna be beat. As soon as I reach that dungeon, I'll be like, alright, game over. We reached the end. Oh, I believe you. Let's see what does more, Kira or... Probably does a little more than fire. I was gonna say, there's got to be something over here. It does use 9 mana. This uses 5. Or more banker buck with fire. Maybe not. This cure would have killed them. I'm gonna use 10 mana. No, that sounds awful. Didn't patch in an ending. Where am I going? Yeah, sounds fun. Tiny boys. Stop taking my mana, my HP. Senior gear, yeah. That sounds fun. Great. Why is he so fast? It definitely seems like characters sometimes just get like 2 attacks, like back to back. Like I've had that happen with my characters too. So it's like the game just randomly decides like, yeah, you get 2 hits now. You get 2 turns. I guess hold is permanent. Doesn't seem like it goes away unless you cure it. Warp. The D&D style system. So it's not a bug, it's actually like on purpose. I mean, it feels like it's a bug. Because their gauge is like goes back up to like or looks like it's building up again, but they're currently in the middle of a turn. It's like, oh, how does this make sense? Strike. Arctic wind. Fancy parallax scrolling. Alligator. It's a weird place to find an alligator. Well, that alligator got like 2 attacks there, but it clearly was his move set or whatever. Like he didn't attack once and then like afterwards attack a second time, like almost right away. I had that with like one of those tiny mages, for example, where they hit me once and then all of a sudden, you know, right afterwards they attacked a second time. Like, what the hell? Shadow Blade. Dark sword with a sharpened blade. So apparently, my dark sword wasn't sharp. This leads outside. The monster lies in the cave beyond. Use a tent outside if you must. And all right, boss time. Let's do this. What's down there? So just fall off the waterfall. Who could it be? You waterfall down. The Dodoger. Toger. Great. Ribbit. Funny, she punches harder in toad form than she does in regular form. Already is like a baby frog. There's a bunch of things they changed. New cutscenes, new translation. I'm sure there's some mechanics they changed, etc. And it's been like quite a while since I played the original version, so I was like, whatever. I'll replay this one. she had that ice rod. I don't remember much about the original game. It's been a long time since I played the original game, so in terms of like where to go and stuff like that, like I already know the story and stuff, but in terms of specific directions to go, I don't remember any of that. I'm still gonna be like running around, like especially in stuff like dungeons like this. Like I don't remember the path I took in the dungeon. Good old man. It's definitely still going to be like a short play. Expensive. Something like B1. Fight these. All the equipment, all of it. It's usually the same effect as haste. Nope. A bunch of tentacles. There he is. Who could it be? Watch out! Ultros's uglier companion, I guess. Sight. No effect. Good job recalling there, Tella. It seems like it misses my input sometimes. Like I press left or right and it doesn't take it. Or down. Could be a controller thing. I don't know. It's like losing connection with my Wii U for a split sec. Giant squid bosses, yeah. They're never fun. It's down to one tentacle. Down to no tentacles. Come now, Dempsey is beyond this waterfall. We made it out. We defeated Ultros's alter ego. GBA version is well documented to suffer from severe input lag. Need inputs. Okay, so it's not my controller. It's the game. Ah, okay, so that definitely explains it, because I'm swearing I'm pressing the button, and sometimes like it doesn't take it. Like, what the fuck? So it's not just me. I mean, I would have blamed it on, like, you know, wireless controller or slash, you know, emulator delay, but clearly it's emulating it correctly. Fancy mode 7. Not only mode 7, the castle stayed, like, didn't stay flat. Nope, rip that castle. Guess it's flat now. That one desert area is just bugging me. A lot of goblins. A lot of dead goblins. Imagine thinking they'd take on the Dark Knight. See the Mario Galaxy movie? Probably not. I mean, I might like see it when it comes out to like streaming services or whatever, but definitely no plans to see it in theaters. Here it's kind of meh. It's got a lot of Mario fan service, and that's about it. Yeah, movies tend to come to the streaming services pretty quickly nowadays, compared to back in the day when you're like, the amount of time between when a movie was released in theaters and when you got like a home movie was like 6 months or more. Street Fighter movie? No. If you want to see a feature-length cutscene of Mario references, yeah. That's what it sounds like. At least the first Mario movie had, like, you know, a decent plot and stuff like that. This one's like, alright, let's see how many different characters you can cram into this. Yep, Good old shaky cam footage. That was the best. Damsian Castle. Nope. Nobody left alive here. Sorry, Tilla. Can't scream at any spoony bards. You only saw Mario as a blank doll. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he had he probably didn't have a lot of input on like the Mario and Luigi games or anything like that. If anything, those are the ones that kind of gave Mario and Luigi more of they kind of fleshed them out as characters more, right? When the Mario games, he's basically he's just Jumpman. That's all he does. I used to know a place that sold VHS screeners in New York City. It's awesome. They stole the crystal. How did they steal the crystal? They just came by and bombed the place. Did they have time to jump in here and grab the crystal? Bombardment was too much. Healing pots upstairs. I must. Bombardment was too much. Ah, my tent. Not only do they have time to bomb the place and steal the crystal, they stole all the treasure. Is that? It is. Anna. You're that bard, and I ran away because of your treachery. Here it comes. Good job, Tella. Oh, you hit him. You spoony bard. No, wait. He said the thing. Die. But please, listen. I saw Peach as a tomboy troublemaker, Bowser's a secret softy. Yeah. Shut up. Forgive me, please. Take this. Ah! Father, stop! Well, I'm so glad to see you again. Father, Edward is the Prince of Damsian. Forgive me, Father, for running away. But I love Edward. Tella, you do have Cura, right? You can cast that at any time. Still, I knew I couldn't find happiness without your consent. I was on my way home when we were attacked by Baron's Red Wings, led by Golbez. Yeah, good old Peach's song. When they give Rydia's mom Phoenix down. Well, to be fair with Rydia's mom, her dragon died. And I guess when the summer's summon dies, she dies or something. And I don't think a Phoenix down would work on a summon, so there's logic in that one. Yeah, Black's music video of that and Bowser Whimsy. Definitely sounds very Jack Black. Anna's definitely not dead. I've never heard of Golbez before. Who is he? I don't know. All I know is his powers were beyond words. Wait, they attacked Damsian. They wanted the crystal. They spared no one to get to it. My mother, my father, even Anna shielded me from their arrows. You love him enough to give up your own life? Father, forgive me. I love you. Anna. Anna? Anna! You have plenty of time to cast Cura. Amy Golbez. Who's that monster anyway? What do you know about him? Maybe she's his adoptive daughter. Who knows? He came to Baron one day and became a new leader of the Red Wings. He led them in their mission to plunder the crystals. Stop your simpering. That won't bring Anna back. Yes, simp. Stop simping for Anna. Golbez of Baron. I shall take his life with my own 2 hands. Tell her, wait, can't possibly go alone. Well, kill Golbez on my own. I don't need your help. I don't need anyone's help. Tell has left the party. No. Take my sword. And my bow. Anna. Phoenix down. Stop crying. Yeah, you baby. My mom died in front of me. I'm totally fine now. You're a grown-up. You're not supposed to cry. I lost my mom, but I'm not gonna cry anymore. Rydia. I don't care. Leave me alone. I'm staying here with Anna. I'll never leave her side. Slapped. Moving back to the other building. It's only knife stabbings. It's only murders, you know. Those are pretty standard. It's enough. Now the rightful ruler of Dempsey, start acting like it. You owe it to your people, and you owe it to Anna. I love all these people who just have their loved ones die in front of them. These guys suck it up, Buttercup. That's enough grieving. Dude's grieved for less than a minute here. Your Majesty, my name is Cecil. I need your help. What? My friend is suffering from desert fever in Kaipo. I need to get the Sand Ruby to save her. Yeah. Cecil's like, no. Who cares about your dead girlfriend? I gotta save my girlfriend now, so... Can you help me? What is her name? Rosa. She's very dear to you, isn't she? Like Anna was to me. You can find the Sand Ruby in Antlion Cave, which lies to the east. Ruby forms from the fluid that Antlion secretes when it lays eggs. Ew. You must cross the shallows with our hovercraft to reach the cave. After we acquire the Sand Ruby, we can cross the shallows to reach Kaipo. Bring some gloves. Let us be on our way. Said we're just trying to party. Should we bury these corpses? Nah. Leave them for the crows. Goodbye, Anna. Oh, the crows already got her. Yep. Definitely the best. He's a prince, level 5. You gotta keep him in the back row for now. Dreamer's Harp. We'll only add new meteor. I know, right? I know, right? And when they give you like 20 party members and you get to choose your party, it's like, okay, it's a little too much, but yeah. In cases like this where you get like everybody always leaves just conveniently right before somebody else joins. Mount Hobbs. It was blocked by a wall of ice. Whereas a party 5 is a hassle. Yep. Yeah, all the music in this game is great. Square really had a good knowledge of just how to make the music work for their games. You always know music is like number one. Even if the gameplay sucks, usually you have good music to jam to. Yeah, I know, right? Well, to be fair, once you get like the airship, it would be implied that, you know, the other characters are staying on the airships. You only still have a party of 3. And the rest just stay on the airship. Let's go to the cave. Nothing off the beaten path. Save. Does Edward look so sad? Yellow jellies. And for more things that don't take any damage to physical attacks. No effect. You're off the team. Definitely Thunder is the way to go on those guys. Yep. He'll never show up again. Did that work or did that not work? Yeah, I haven't played Final Fantasy 2 since it was known as Final Fantasy 2. I really like their high encounter rates in this. Adamant toys. A Leshy. Yeah, Europe really got screwed over. Well, it's a good thing they at least, you know, fixed it with Final Fantasy VII. Imagine they called Final Fantasy VII Final Fantasy IV. They kept going until, you know, later on. That would have been so much more confusing. Yeah, we got all the Final Fantasies except for Final Fantasy 3 by the PS4, or the PS4 by the PS1. Final Fantasy 3 they didn't want to give to us until we got to the DS. Two characters who do like no damage. Yeah, 3 is definitely the most forgettable of the bunch. Pretty sure I still never played like 3 more than like an hour. Like that one's gonna be like completely new to me when I play it. Hey Zimmy, welcome to the channel. A YouTube VOD channel like a month ago. Just a bit of content on the YouTube channel. Welcome to the live stream. Just a few games in. It's crazy that this game was like game 52. We're almost at 520 now. A dumb boy. Never mind. Well, that and like the on the PS1, like instead of getting Final Fantasy 3 and Final Fantasy 4, they give us Final Fantasy 4 and Chrono Trigger. That 100% should have had Final Fantasy 3, but for some reason or other, they didn't bring Final Fantasy 3 on that collection. They just brought Chrono Trigger instead. Because that's definitely the one that stands out. Like, why is the Final Fantasy like anthology or whatever, Chronicles, whatever the hell it's called, have a non-Final Fantasy game on it? So I'm sure we were supposed to get all 3 Final Fantasies by the PS1 era, and then just something happened with 3, and they brought Chrono Trigger instead. Okay, so it must have been Chronicles then, because Chronicles I didn't play because there's no need. I'd already played Chrono Trigger and 4 on the SNES. There wasn't enough difference between that one and the other than cutscenes and the originals. Oh yeah, I mean, Chrono Trigger is fine, but it just feels weird that they brought a non-Final Fantasy thing in a Final Fantasy collection. It's like, here's 2 Final Fantasy games. Oh no, never mind. There's 1 Final Fantasy game and 1 non-Final Fantasy game. I don't remember if Chronicles came out after Anthology or before. Came with a demo of Final Fantasy X, did it? Was it just like, well, obviously it wasn't a playable demo on the PS1. I don't recall now. Did it actually come with a? I mean, maybe the original, not the. I have the greatest hits versions. I guess the original one probably came with it. Final Fantasy Anthology, Final Fantasy VI. Yeah, there's only 2 discs that come with the greatest hits version. 1 for 5 and 1 for 6. I think it does. People mention that it has some new content. There's new localization. Obviously, like, you know, there's some new cutscenes and stuff like at the beginning of the game, for example. I think there's some new content as well. It doesn't have like the after years or anything like that, which came on the PS1 version or whatever, but it's probably some slight new stuff. Some quality of life stuff I'm sure they added. Obviously you have a save anywhere system, you have a bestiary, all the standard stuff. I think the biggest thing is just new localization and yeah, some quality of life stuff. Man, the encounter rate sucks. Yeah, there might be some extra dungeons. It's been so long since I played the original one, I wouldn't even know if I had a new dungeon. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be an optional side dungeon or whatever, but it'll be late game if anything. It's definitely eating some of my inputs. Kind of annoying. Reading Historia. Looking forward to it. Yeah, Final Fantasy VI was a great game. For me, I definitely have more nostalgia with 7 because, you know, it's the one that really brought me back to JRPGs. 6 I had played back on the SNES, but only as rentals. I didn't own a copy, so of course I never beat it because of that. Same thing with 4. I'd rented it back in the day. No love for 8. I mean, for me, I hadn't played 9 until way later because I didn't have a PS1, so I played Final Fantasy 7 and 8 on PC with the amazing, you know, MIDI soundtrack that they have. But, you know, I enjoyed 7 and 8. I definitely don't have the hate for 8 like a lot of people seem to have. Won't you be releases of extra content? Yeah. I don't know if Final Fantasy IV on the PSP is going to have... I mean, obviously it has the after years, but I don't know if they have other content like they had on GBA. So, I figured might as well replay it more than once. Plenty of times to play this version. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. You can definitely break the game quite a bit if you draw a lot of spells, though. But yeah, it does get a little tedious. But of course, 8 also had the best minigame of all time, so it was that. For me, 9 is okay, but, you know, again, since I hadn't played it back in the day, I didn't have any nostalgia for it. But 7 was definitely, like, God, that thing just blew me away when it came out. Game is broken, don't need to break anything. You gotta ultra break the game. Lamia harp. Assuming it's an Edward thing. Harp that weaves a tempting melody. So I guess when you sing, you're actually playing the harp. Fantasy 10 is great, you don't like the main character. I mean, Titus is just... He's obviously like a stand-in for, you know, for the players. He's an annoying teenager, pretty much. And 12, I mean, I've never beaten 12, so when I get to it, this will be my first time to beat 12. Any game that has a whole bunch of like side content, I just end up doing the side content and missing out on the main content. That's I mean, 12 was quite different, so it's definitely a very polarizing game. Like here, well, especially considering, you know, you got Final Fantasy X, then you have a MMO Final Fantasy with Final Fantasy 11, and then you have a single player Final Fantasy that wants to be an MMO with 12. So yeah, I'm sure a lot of players are just kind of like, eh. Oh, 100% Vosh is supposed to be the main character, but like, oh, nobody wants to play as a middle-aged man. All these teenagers want to play as a teenager. Hey Tex, how's it going? Yeah, the voice acting is all great in 12. Final Fantasy 12, the game that made everybody a furry. Bunny Bjork, yep. Japan, Fran had a normal female voice like all the other video. Oh yeah. I'm glad they made the change for the US. Gen 2 is embarrassing. Gen 2 had great combat, but yeah. Story in that one was ass. How dare they get rid of Lulu, put in pain. This bad fanfic, yep. It just feels so out of place after Final Fantasy X. It's just like, I know, right? Lulu in all those different class outfits would have been amazing. Lulu and Dancer, hell yeah. Yeah. Ocean. Almost out of mana. Last mission, yeah. This mission I actually enjoyed quite a bit. Surprisingly. Not much of a roguelike fan, but it was definitely tricky getting to the end though. You have to do some weird stuff to get to the end of that. The encounter rate sucks. Yeah. Well, I mean, it was definitely like a Japanese thing, right? Japan loved its idols. I'm honestly surprised they brought 10-2 over to the States. Like, that definitely feels like a game that was designed for the Japanese audience. Oh, wait. Heal uses restoration or healing items? I thought he was just doing that for free. He's actually using healing items when he uses that. Well, rip all my healing items, I guess. I guess he was just using regular potions. I can use up my X potion or my high potion. It's just turns it into like a group heal instead of a single heal. It's like it was this one good ability. It's like, hey, it's a group heal. Oh well. A lot of mana. So is he confused now? There's no icon indicating if he's, like, got a status effect. Like, I'm assuming he is, because usually it says it fails if it doesn't work. Fantasy 13. I'm honestly surprised they never brought Final Fantasy 13 to, like, you know, newer consoles. It's still stuck on the still stuck on, like, last generation, basically. Oops. I don't have any mana left. Further back than I thought. Let's just use an ether, I guess. Like, I'm sure they're going to re-release. I mean, 13 doesn't seem like something that they would need to... Like, they don't need to remaster it, because it's already an HD game. They just have to bring it to, you know, current consoles, like... Where's the Final Fantasy 13 on, like, collection on Switch, right? That seems like that'd be a given. Just throw that on Switch. Well, they have every other Final Fantasy on Switch at this point. They have the Pixel remasters of 7, 8, 9. They got 10 HD, I'm pretty sure. They got, well, not 11, but... They got the 12 remaster. Are they bringing out... Isn't 14 coming out on Switch too? If it isn't already out. So really the... Well, I guess they don't have 16 or 15, but... Or maybe they do, I don't know. So yeah, 13 is... It's just a matter of time, I guess, before they put 13 on to Switch. 13 collection. Plus the 15 Pocket Edition. It's not on a console, so no. Anyone play 16? 16 kind of... Like, nobody ever speaks about Final Fantasy 16, so that one... That kind of came and it went. Basically came like a fart on the wind and just left just as fast. No one speaks about 15. I mean, they probably speak about 15 more than they talk about 16. Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be digital / keycard only, obviously, but... Bad and a whole lot of cringe. And 15 had, it definitely had that, a lot of hype. Such a long delay. Was originally supposed to be Final Fantasy Versus 13, and eventually kind of came out as Final Fantasy 15. It's like, alright, a bunch of dudes on a road trip. The game. Bonus. I didn't lose any money that time. Oh, this encounter rate, man. Alright, let's get myself some more mana. Yep. Good old versus 13. This is where the antlion lays its eggs. Eek! It's okay, antlions are quite tame. They don't attack people. Here, I'll demonstrate by taking the sand ruby, like so. Ah! Spoony Bard. Come on, we have to help him. Do we, though? Do we really? This is a derpy antlion, Jesus. Was it this derpy on the SNES? No. It was. And I do not remember. Good old counter horn. Confuse them. What didn't work? Where did it go? Surprise, I'm here. You started confused. It's true. Yeah, just spilled water in the original, too close to the time to do another. Yep. Well, we'll just go with it. I mean, to be fair, the antlion like spends most of his time underground, so it's not like he needs eyes. Maybe those aren't eyes. Maybe those are like some weird, like sound vibration tracking orbs. Who knows? There's one more damage. Dang, that's Sand Ruby. How could this happen? They've always been totally harmless. Monsters are rapidly multiplying these days, and their behavior is changing as well. Can't help but feel this is some kind of sign. Come on, let's go cure Rosa. Right, let's go. It's dead on, yep. It's exactly what they look like. 100%. I wonder if we're ever going to get a Final Fantasy 17. Or if, you know, Square Enix has basically stopped making Final Fantasies now. They're just remaking the old stuff over and over. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if we get like a Final Fantasy 8 remake before we get a Final Fantasy 17. Also, I mean, it'll take a long time before they bring out a new one. I wonder if they would go back to like the turn-based, you know, especially with the like how well stuff like Clair Obscur did. If they would kind of go back to an actual turn-based model, but yeah, I mean, they need to concentrate on bringing out, like, you know, if they bring out Dragon Quest 12, you know, tide us over kind of thing, right? Fantasy makes the quest. Good old Mystic Quest. I mean, to be fair, I've never played Clair Obscur yet, but obviously heard awesome things about it. And clearly it definitely took the world by storm, so maybe that shows Square Enix that, yeah, there's still a market for, you know, these kind of games, the actual turn-based stuff instead of just the action style they're going for. Potions. Spoony Bard can actually do something. Dance for us. Like Witcher 3, what? I mean, it's a Western game. It's Eurojank. How do we use this sand ruby? Do we just shove it in there? Guess so. Rosa. Alright, everybody look away. This might be... Rosa is exposed to the light of the sand ruby. Yeah, sure. That's what they did. They exposed her to the light. Oh. Cecil. You're alive. Thank goodness. How do you feel? Fine, but I thought I'd lost you. You told me you died in mist when the earthquake hit. I'm sorry to have put you through that. Rosa, who's Golbez? He's the new captain of the Red Wings, appointed by the king himself. The king has been acting strangely. I believe Golbez is manipulating him to collect the crystals for himself. With Mysidia's water crystal in hand, he'll surely go after the others, which are the Friar Crystal of Damcian, the Wind Crystal of Fabul, the Earth Crystal of Troya. Fire Crystal has already fallen into his hands. Ah, let me introduce you. Edward is the Prince of Damcian. Well, he was the prince. There's not much left of it. Freddy is a summoner from the mist. I wouldn't have been able to get the Sand Ruby and cure your fever without their help. Hi there. My mom died. Hello, Rydia. Thank you for you both so much. Cecil, after Damcian, Fabul must be their next target. We must... You have to rest now. Don't worry. We'll go to Fabul. What, Kingdom Hearts 3? That's why you don't go into a game with high expectations. Just don't. Go into a game with, like, neutral expectations, and either matches them or, you know, dashes them, right? You better be pleasantly surprised than to be like, ugh, this game is worse than I expected. That's why I don't follow any sort of hype for games nowadays. It's just like, is it an okay game? Good. It's better than okay. Not every game can be Xenoblade Chronicles, right? But to reach Fabul, we must traverse Mount Hobbs, and the trail is blocked by thick ice. Rydia, can you cast fire? No. Because my entire village got burnt by, you know, by your boyfriend's bomb. Fire is the most elementary of black magic spells. As a summoner, you... Rosa, stop. You're not coming with us in that condition. I'll be alright. Really. As a white mage, I promise I won't be a burden. Rosa only wishes to be with you, Cecil. Alright, we'll go together. Make sure you get plenty of rest tonight. Okay, thank you. White mage Rosa has joined the party. I mean, technically he had a white mage. Summoner is just like every mage. He's like the red mage. Jack of all trades, master of none. That night. Yeah, I'm sure the Sand Ruby, like, once the light hit her, just faded away. Shut up! Put that harp away, we're trying to sleep in here! Stupid spoony bard! And I miss you so much. I said shut up! Ah! Oh, he's dead. He can't handle anything by himself. Edward. Ghost! You must fight Edward. Sing to him, Edward. Sing to him. Good to entice him. You couldn't entice him. Believe in yourself. Anna. Edward pulls out a spoon. Berg. I love to rip Fishman. They do a lot of swimming. Anna, this can't be. I must leave this world. I must go on to a better place. No, don't go. I can't live without you. Oh, she's going off to hell. You mustn't let Golbez have the crystals. Fight for your people. Care for them as you did for me. For my spirit guide to be an old white man with magic stones. Yep. Yes, I'll do it. I'll fight, but how could I stop him? I don't know what I should do. All set. There. Have Kiraga. She's a horrible white mage. Oh, what that does? I realize that's. Didn't realize there's a mini map. That's a new thing. That definitely wasn't in this SNES version. I thought sight was like scan. Trails in the Sky SC. I wonder if they're going to do a Trails of the Sky third chapter or whatever. 'Cause that one's kind of like, isn't that one more of a like an epilogue kind of thing? Like it's not really necessary to play that one, but like first chapter, like second chapter is like a direct sequel to this first chapter, and which is left like on a cliffhanger kind of thing. So I wouldn't be surprised if they only bring out first chapter and second chapter and they don't do a third one. Guess we'll find out. The game shows what's happening in 4 different kingdoms, having nothing to do with the protagonists. Yeah. It's like, meanwhile... Here. Use her as the... She's got a bone. So I guess she's left-handed. Yeah. It feels like just like an extra story. Like, most likely when I play the PSP version of the first chapter, I'll probably throw in the second chapter in there. Like, not back-to-back, obviously, but... Even though, obviously, that one never got a physical release, because that just feels like... It feels like playing the first part, not the second part. Doesn't really make sense. But obviously we never got a console release of 3, because 3 was PC only, wasn't it? At least outside of Japan. I don't know if Japan had 3 on the PSP, probably did. Well, the remake is, but not the original, right? The remake is obviously quite different from the original. If I'm going to be playing the original PSP one for number 1, then... makes sense to play number 2. So where am I going now? Yeah, the... to that mountain... Those old 2D games in PSP. I'm sure there's probably a fan translation of 3, obviously. Yeah, well, I mean, I can imagine trails are probably not, they're definitely not easy to... There's no fan translation of 3? That's surprising. Like, didn't number 2 get released, like, in English? Obviously digital only at that point, but, like, in 2015, which is insane. I think that's so late. Rydia, can you try chanting the fire spell? What's wrong? Give it a try. I know you can do it. No. I hate fire. That's right. Her village was destroyed by fire when I kind of blew it up and killed all her family and friends in front of her. Rydia, you're the only one who can melt this ice. Anybody think of going grab a torch? Torch probably would have worked. You can't get through to Fabul. More people will be in danger. Please, Rydia. Rydia. No pressure, Rydia. I committed even more war crimes. Well... The only Legend of Heroes game without English is Dragon Slayer 2. Technical term is a whoopsie. Yep. He's committed a few whoopsies in his time. You've helped me. You've helped Cecil. You've helped Rosa. You have the power to help many more people. Please, we need your strength and courage. Fire! Pulls out a gun. So you overcome your fear in World of Final Fantasy. It's true. But yeah, that was incredible. Hehe. I knew you could do it. Thank you, Rydia. Like, can she actually use fire from here on out? She can! Yay, Shiro! Rudy is the best thing we're playing Fantasy 4. What's the worst thing? Edward? Yeah, I thought so. So I guess Edward and Rydia just cancel each other out. And we're just left with an average game right now. Yeah, definitely, like, everything just seems to run slow sometimes. Like, it's, like, definitely crawling right now. I guess that's why they kept it at 3 characters up to this point. It's just so painfully slow. $960 gil. Things are weak to nothing. Hey, Saber. I wish she was here. Closest we have is Rosa. Counter rate, man. In the menus, like when the menu comes up, like it's so slow to go between the different menu actions. She gets older, she's yowza. She is indeed. This is only the second time. I played the original time I played this is like 52. That's so long ago. Final Fantasy like 1 I played like 3 times already. But Final Fantasy 4, this is number 2. It's gonna do no damage, obviously. It was the PSP version, the DS version, the Pixel Remaster version. Plenty of versions. God, this thing definitely eats inputs. Like the engine they're using for this game just crawls, absolutely crawls. That's why it eats inputs. It's like it's just struggling at like rendering everything. Come on, it's freaking counter rate is there? Is like was the SNES this high? Doesn't feel like it was this bad. Prayer unanswered. The gods have left me. They're planning on announcing the last Trails game in 2032. And then they're just gonna, from then on, they're just gonna keep remastering them. I'm sure they got enough Trails games to last them forever. Ow. Let's leave Rydia behind, that's fine. She's a ghost. Do Legend of Heroes on different continents? Maybe. Or all the Trails games supposed to be like the same content or something? Good. 10 holy arrows. Legend of Villains. That would be awesome. Let's play as the bad guys. Zimperia. She go? What other people on attack before she casts her spell? And they're just doing nothing. Zumeria. Zemuria. There's gonna be so much trail stuff when I get to the trails. There's like so much lore. What's going on? And Garb, he's one of Fabul's mocks. Can he suplex trains though? I thought not. Hiya! Hiya! I probably will. It's gonna be like reading a couple novels back to back. Is that Tifa? Totally is. She's wearing nothing from the belt up. Bomb. Good grief, a bomb. Let's help him. Gerd? What does Gerd do? It's a defense thing. It's going to gird his loins. It definitely was called something else on the SNES one, I'm sure. Using Chocobo Kick here. "20 Legend of Heroes games?" Yeah. Just a few. Yeah, 5 characters is definitely a little too much for a party. Yeah, they kind of kept it to like 3. Who buffed up? Mom Bomb. Hi, Mom. Stop eating my inputs, game. Not complete in box. What? It's gonna explode. Edward, stop hiding. Rip Yang, no XP for you, I guess. You have my gratitude. Wait, you're dead. Yang is my name. I'm the High Monk of Fabul. I'm here to train with my men, but all were killed by a swarm of beasts. They're Fabul's finest monks. My name is Cecil. I bring urgent news to Fabul. A villain named Golbez is abusing Baron's authority to seize the world's crystals. Then he covets all our wind crystals as well. There's no doubt. He easily seized the crystal of Damcian a few days ago. Then the odds are against us. The only monks left in the castle are students. They stand little chance against Baron's forces. I'd assume Golbez was behind the monster attacks that killed your men, and almost killed you. The attack is imminent. I must go. I will follow you to Fabul. We would like to help. I am grateful. However, this matter does not concern you. But it does. For I am the Prince of Damcian. Ozo and I are citizens of Baron. This girl is one of the many victims of our kingdom's recent attacks, which I've personally led. Yeah, I killed her mom. I see. Then I humbly accept your assistance. Yep. Yeah, we didn't get 3 until the DS version. Which of course is 3D. Let's go. We haven't much time. Fabul lies to the east of these mountains. They should do a pixel remaster of like Final Fantasy 7 through like 16. That'd be kind of hilarious. Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster 2. Just redo all those games in like pixel art style. That'd be kind of awesome, to be honest. $11, you mean? Yeah. I do. I mean, I'm thinking if I ever get Final Fantasy or Pixel Remaster as a fast forward pick, I might just like, you know, play Final Fantasy 3 out of the remaster collection first. So that'd be the most logical one, because I've already played 1 and 2 many times before. I mean, I'll play it again when I get to Pixel Remaster, either with multiple fast forwards or whatever. But the first time it shows up, I'll probably just force 3 as the pick out of it. So I mean, it'd be better even if I play the remastered version of 3 before I play the DS version, because that's going to be quite different. It'd be kind of good to see like the original version of 3, give or take, obviously. Oh yeah, I wonder if they just didn't prepare correctly for it. Oh yeah. Yep. Oh yeah. Guess I had the standard like side by side style. I guess kind of makes sense that they went from 3 to 4. And they kept similar combat look or whatever. Alright, let's use a temp here. Alright, I'm gonna pause that timer here for a minute. I'm gonna grab some food. Stomach's rumbling. So let's make a save. I shall be back in a few minutes, and we shall continue on. So, get right back in a bit.